Okay, time for my second game of the day. This one is by member Kylah. Thank you, Kylah, for this setup. Let's take a look at what Kylah has designed for me. It is not visible. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. It is Annihilus takes a brood bath. So it looks like our mastermind is going to be Annihilus. Actually, let me put up the predictions because some folks are trying to guess how this game's going to go. Okay, Annihilus is alien brood encounters. Utopolis is the villain group. I repeat, Utopolis is the villain group. We've got 6 Ghost Racers because Annihilus has you use 6 Henchmen instead of 4, and the Brood, all 10 of them as dictated by the scheme. We've also got 3... yes, you do clone from the villain deck. So when they enter, you clone from the villain deck, so 4 of them will come in. As far as face down... Oh, I see what you're saying. I have to read the rules for clone, but I think they don't because they're not played from the villain deck. They're summoned by clone, but I'll check onto that. Good question. Alright, so our heroes are Kingpin, Red Guardian, and Werewolf by Night. An interesting trio, which actually reminds me, for this game, because I'm using Kingpin, I have Madame Hydra and new recruits to, I have the stacks to recruit from this turn, if I want to. I may not choose to. I also have sidekicks and officers and stuff. Utopolis is a charging villain group. So what's interesting about this setup, as you'll see with Alien Brood Encounters, is that you can choose not to scan enemies, and if they don't scan, they don't ambush. So let me get into that real quick. You can see this at any time if you just put an exclamation setup. There is the setup. Okay, so let me do my Mastermind scheme overview. Then we'll start our HQ and begin. So our Mastermind today is Annihilus from Annihilation. There you go. You didn't guess he was from Annihilation? There you are. So here's what he's got. He's got Mass Momentum 2. This is important, which means that Annihilus gets +2 attack for each villain currently in the city that has moved in the city this turn. When I get to the scheme, you'll see why that's important. Master Strike, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Annihilus captures it. If it's a villain, it enters the city, captures a bystander, and moves forward an extra space before doing any ambush ability. Now here is the scheme. The scheme is Alien Brood Encounters, which has 10 Brood as extra henchmen and no bystanders in the villain deck. I think I did put one in there, so if I reveal a bystander, I'm just going to throw it out when I set these up. So, special rules. Cards that play from the villain deck face down. You may spend spend 1 attack to scan a face down card in the city, turning it face up, and doing any ambush effect, twist, trap, or master strike. If a face down card would escape, scan it, and then it escapes if it's a villain. Twist. The player on your right gains this twist as a Brood Infection. When drawn, they KO it and gain 2 wounds. Evil wins when 3 villains per player have escaped. So, if I read the specific words for momentum, which is kind of important, there's one thing I want to note here. So here we are. So momentum is the mass momentum. He gets +2 for each villain currently in the city that enters a new city space this turn. So, Annihilus gets no momentum bonus from anything face down because it is not yet a villain. So, what I'm going to have to do is carefully choose when to scan. As soon as I scan, ambushes happen. That's when charging happens. So if a Master Strike reveals a villain and enters, it should still be face down regardless of you actually knowing what it is. That is a good question. I think I had that answer in my mind. So Master Strike. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, if it's a villain, enters the city, catches a bystander, and moves forward an extra space. Now this is a conflict with the scheme that says cards are played from the villain deck face down. The Mastermind says the villain enters the city. It doesn't say the card is played, so it enters face up, if that makes sense. If it's a villain, it enters the city, captures a bystander, and moves forward next to space. Doesn't say it's played, so on that technicality, I would leave it face up. Anyway, which is going to hurt me a little bit. But if it's face down, it's not going to count towards momentum because it's not a villain. The thing on, if I flip a villain, let's say I flip a Utopolis in the rooftops, they're going to charge right out of the city, or some of them, because they charge a certain number of spaces and they're already ahead. So it is very, very dangerous to do that, because with the scheme, I'm only allowed 3 escapes. So you came here for a Kylah setup. This is a very Kylah setup, and we'll see how it goes. So let's fill up my HQ and see how this is going to go. 5 say win, though. 3 say lose. I don't know if I'm going to win this one. This is a lot trickier than it seems on the surface. But I might do a lot less scanning than I normally do, which makes me nervous. All right, again, I do have Madame Hydra and new recruits to recruit from because I do have Kingpin here, and Kylah gave me that ruling. So we're starting with Import Illegal Weapons Kingpin, also Scarlet Path Werewolf by Night, Magnetic Shield Red Guardian, Import Illegal Weapons Kingpin, and Scarlet Path Werewolf by Night again. Okay, so let me get my starting cards. Plus, I have the Ghost Racers here entering the city as my starting henchmen. They have Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead, which does nothing right now. Fight, reveal a covert hero, or KO one of your heroes with an attack icon. Now, as far as Red Guardian, there's not a lot of covert outside of him. I think maybe Kingpin has one, but I think that's it. If he even does, I don't even remember. I might be in trouble here. Let me throw my starter cards all over the board and shuffle them up and get going. If you have any tips for me, let me know, but otherwise I'm just going to have to treat this as is. We'll see if I remember to keep the cards face down from the villain deck. He has a common. It is covert. All right. And again, I'm playing solo, so I can't divide this up between 2 decks. I have to build one cohesive deck. It might be a strategy to keep all my Red Guardians undercover until I want to unleash them at once. Kingpin can get real strong, especially with both of his ramping cards here, but I need a lot of new recruits to do that. And new recruits have attack icons, so if I don't have anything better I want to KO, I can fight a Ghost Racer with no covert and KO a new recruit. New recruits also are unlimited recruits if you can pay for them, so you can recruit as many as you can in a turn, unlike sidekicks. All right, here we go with Annihilus takes a Brood Bath, beginning with turn number 1. Let's see how I do. Let me see what I'm starting with here. It's going to be a face-down card, so just like that. That's it. I don't even know why we're doing the close-up. Oh, because it's the default. We're just going to look at face-down cards for a while. Okay. So I got 4 recruit and 2 attack right off the bat. So already I have to make the decision. Do I want to scan or not to scan? So I'm not going to track Annihilus' attack till I get close to 10, but right now, 2 villains in the city move, so he's actually at 14 attack. If I scan this one, let's say it's Utopolis and it charges. It won't be the worst thing in the world because... unless it's Wizard, I think he can push a Ghost Racer out. Let me just look at what I'm going to recruit first. So my options. I've got Werewolf by Night, Scarlet Path. He's a great hero set. All 3 of these heroes are pretty strong in their own regard, but how are they going to work together? So 1 plus attack, which is Sunlight, you get +1 attack, and Moonlight, draw a card. And then we've got Magnetic Shield, Red Guardian. When recruited, this goes undercover. When you recruit another covert hero, you may unleash this card from undercover. I would love to build a Red Guardian deck, but unfortunately, I don't really see a lot of covert here. Yeah, if I'm unlucky enough for it to be Wizard, he's going to push everybody out. He'll push himself out if he's too far into the city. I think my best move here is to take both Scarlet Path. Like I said in the last game, I want to, with limited KO, especially because the Ghost Racers won't KO the agents, I want to saturate my deck with a lot of cards. So we're going to take both Scarlet Path unless something else comes up better for 2. So first one, and another Magnetic Shield. We'll take the second Scarlet Path, though. And we get Snarling Fangs. Might be building a Werewolf by Night. All right. I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to scan the 1 card I can scan. So we'll see. Scanning the sewers, and it's going to turn out to be... I want to say what are the odds, but I knew it was 100% with talking about him. All right, he's going to charge 3 spaces. It literally could have been anyone. So 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay. Well, the Ghost Racers escape. These ones. Amazing. Incredible. All right. That's an escape. That's 1 escape villain on turn 1, and that's amazing. Also, we have to KO a hero from the HQ with a cost 6 or less. That's a tough choice. I'm going to KO Magnetic Shield just because it's a common. Otherwise, I would keep it around. I don't know why I would have predicted the loss. I don't know what's up with you guys. All right, I got the rare Werewolf by Night, which is cool. I just need Recruit to get it, and I'm not really having a lot of that. All right. That was turn 1, and that was a blast. That was fun. On to turn number 2. Track the Captives is so good, but I might have to consider getting officers, because I'm going to be recruit locked pretty soon. All right, we're going to have mystery card enter. I've got 4 recruit and 2 attack. I could do another scan. How bad could it be? Let's scan right now. Let's see what happens. Scanning the sewers. It's going to be... Oh, it's a Brood Infection twist. Okay. The player on your right, which is me, gains this twist as a Brood Infection. When drawn, they KO it and gain 2 wounds. So I gain this Brood Infection. That's for me. And I do the solo thing where I tuck a hero that costs 6 or less. Tough choice. I think I want to recruit Snarling Fangs this turn. I really want to make Red Guardian work, but I don't think I'm going to get enough covert to make him work in this game. So I'm going to tuck him, even though he's a great hero. I need more options in the other departments. Oh, and another one. Okay, he keeps showing up. Well, that was fun. I've got 4 recruit. I'm going to take Snarling Fangs, even though, once again, I can recruit the Magnetic Shield. The hero KO is going to be invaluable if I can get that to work. Too bad I can't KO the scheme twist with it, the Brood Infection. And that's a full shuffle, so I could draw the Brood Infection right now. Recruitment Day is good. Gives me recruit and gets me a new recruit, so I do want to pick that up when I can. I do have the Strength Werewolf by Night card. So I think in my personal setup, I think Kingpin has hired the Werewolf by Night. Somehow. Alright, for the next turn, I'm going to have this. So I've drawn the Brood Infection. When you draw this, KO it and gain 2 wounds, so I do so before I even move on to the next turn. 2 wounds. Give me some enraging ones. Oh, that's a Grievous wound, and that's a standard wound, so no such luck for me. Okay, 5 cards on my hand thanks to that little snafu. Turn to 3. Oh, I almost flipped it. I almost flipped it. I caught myself. Whew, that was a close one. All right. Starlit Path is played. So now I got to track Sunlight Moonlight. So odd, even, odd. It is very much Moonlight. So I draw a card after I play Starlit Path. That's 1 attack. And I draw an agent. That's a total of 1, 2, 3 attack, and 3 recruit. So what I'm going to do is fight the Ghost Racers on the bridge so that when I fight Wizard, he doesn't cause me to get any more wounds. So I'll declare the fight. I don't have a covert to reveal, so I'm going to KO one of my heroes with an attack icon. That's going to be one of my shield troopers, which is totally fine. All right, 1 Ghost Racer down. Next, I have 3 recruit, and I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and take Recruitment Day, which is 2 recruit, and then strength gain a new recruit. Okay, and another one appeared, keeping it in very strong Moonlight, because both Kingpin and Werewolf by Night operate well in the darkness. I think they make a decent team. Okay. What is that? 4 recruit, 3 attack. Maybe some more stuff with Werewolf. Okay, on turn 4, we have another mystery entering the city. All these mysteries are making me a little uncomfortable because, again, I don't know what they are. However, it's great for fighting Annihilus eventually, because right now Annihilus doesn't have any momentum. Because Wizard didn't move this turn. Only these 2 did, but they're not anything yet. So I gotta try to get to 10 attack before I have to start scanning everything. So let's try Snarling Fangs. So it is still Moonlight. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you may KO one of your heroes. Now here's the deal. I have only 3 attack this turn, so unless I scan and have something cheap to defeat, I'm not going to do that. I could try to make it Sunlight by doing recruits, but the best I can do is get 1 more Recruitment Day and get it closer, but it's still going to be Moonlight, so I might as well play this now. And I'll have to decide. I have 3 attack. Start over 3 attack. Whether I want to scan or not. Okay, and 4 recruit. Okay, so if I scan, I'll have to spend an attack to do that. If it's a brood, I can fight it, and then I can KO one of my heroes. There are 10 brood in there. There's a pretty good chance it is a brood. But it could be something else. Could be more Utopolis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan once. I'm going to scan the bank. And we'll see who's in the bank. It's going to be another Brood Infection. Of course it is. Which is a twist. Okay. So I gained the Brood Infection. I got to tuck a hero. Let's tuck the other... Well, I don't want to tuck Red Guardian now because I kind of wanted to... No, I wanted to stay Moonlight. Werewolf's better when it's Moonlight, so... Yeah, Super Moonlight. Okay. Now, I'm going to scan the sewers. I have some space, so I might as well. Scanning the sewers. Okay, there we go. Good. I'm happy to see them. I can do a KO. So, there's one Brood. They're at 1 attack. I'm going to KO one of my heroes. I'm going to KO one of these shield agents. So it's a double KO turn. And then KO a bystander is going to be the banker. I'm so sorry, banker. And that's going to blow up the Brood. And that is going to trigger Snarling Fangs. Whenever you defeat a villain this turn, you may KO one of your heroes. Another shield agent is going to go away. It's a double KO turn. I'm happy about that. And with my 4 recruit, I'm going to still get Recruitment Day. Try to get rid of all my agents and just use those. Okay. And we are in Super Duper Moonlight, which I'm happy to see. And an empty city. I have some room to just not scan things for a while if I don't want to. You know what would be fun? Alien Brood Encounters and Ego. With that expanded city, you could just leave things unscanned for a while. But once you start destroying spaces, you have to play the villains that are there, and I think you have to... I don't know how that would work, actually. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Alright, another Brood Infection has appeared, so I have to KO this and gain 2 more wounds. Hopefully I end up drawing all the wounds at once. Same combo, a Grievous and a Standard. At least I just reshuffled. But still, I only got 5 cards in hand now. Okay, turn 5 is another mystery, because of course it is. Okay, so I got a 1 attack and a card draw, thanks to Super Moonlight. It's a wound, because yes. Second attack, and I've got 1, 2, 3 recruit. Look at that. I should have a good amount of recruit next turn, but let's do a scan. Scanning the sewers. Let me actually switch to the sewers. It is Nighthawk. Oh, in the sewers, rooftops, or bridge, Nighthawk gets +4 attack. And if he escapes, he becomes a Scheme Twist, and I don't want that. That would be funny, actually. He would become a Brood Infection that goes to my deck and gets KO'd when I draw him. He becomes a host of the infection. I really don't want to think about that. That's disturbing. Let me give him his 8 total attack while he's in those spots. Okay, only card I can take for 3 is a Sleeper Agent, which goes undercover, and I can unleash it when it on a fight a villain, which is decent. So let me actually do that. Oops, and I pressed the soaring. He flew. He knows how to fly now. So he's going undercover. I can unleash him when I fight a villain, and he's being replaced with another Snarling Fangs. Okay. Let me actually pull out the class tokens. So we'll get a little covert token out here so we can remember that Red Guardian's undercover. Got to defeat a villain to do that. All right, turn 6. Card. I don't know if it's an enemy yet. All I've got is 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit and 5 recruit actually, which is cool, and 1 attack. There are 3 cards that cost 5 in the HQ. I'm gonna choose not to scan, by the way, because that could be a disaster with the way the city looks. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that sitting. So Kingpin gives me +1 attack for each new recruit I played this turn. I have the cards that give me new recruits as well as I can recruit them myself, but I'm definitely gonna take Import Illegal Weapons. Nothing else. It gives me 3 attack when I play it. And there's Red Guardian's rare Champion of the Winter Guard. 4 attack when recruited is in this undercover. When a Scheme Twist is completed, or you play a 3rd covert hero in a turn, you may unleash it from undercover. Plenty of twists left for that to happen. And covert, you get +2 attack for each other covert hero you played this turn. Because I'm not really building a covert heavy deck, it's less useful, but it's still 4 attack. Plus I have at least one covert now, so. By the way, I can have the player on my left gain this wound. So, it's funny, if I do that, I just gain it myself. So nothing happens. Yeah, I will not scan that space because I'm worried that it's going to cause more escapes. I have a little time to clear some things if I don't scan it. But I do have to defeat a villain to unleash a Sleeper Agent. And that's going to give me 2 recruit when he comes out. So if I have 6 recruit, it might be worth it to fight a Brood or something so I can get 8 recruit and get that rare. That'll be another covert. My only covert, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of recruit. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I draw a card. This might be the turn I get to actually do that. So, yep, we are on turn number 7 now. City's almost full. Let's begin. We have a little bit of sunlight, but it's moonlight. Okay, I got the whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you make KO on your heroes. Good to know. Now I can gain a bunch of new recruits. So first recruitment day is 2 recruit, and then gain a new recruit. So here's a new recruit. 1 attack, return this card to the new recruit stack, draw a card, you still get this new recruits. Attack, so I get to gain this. And I'll play a second recruitment day, which will do the same thing, 2 more recruit. I'll gain another new recruit. There it is. I've got 2 of those now. Let's get play the Trooper, play an Agent, and play Starlit Path, which is 1 more attack and a card draw. And it's going to be Kylah there, giving me 1 more recruit with his own setup. All right, well, I got 4 attack. So, I have Sleeper Agent, which means that if I defeat a villain, I get to unleash Sleeper Agent and get the rare. But I have to defeat a villain. The Brooder only... Oh, Bystander's KO'd is 1. I forgot to update that. So if I reveal a Brood here, that's 2 attack to fight them, and I can get my rare, and I get to KO a hero. The risk there is, obviously, more escapes if I pull another Utopolis. But if I don't take risks, I don't think I'm going to win this anyway. So let's start scanning. Let's scan the bank. Here we go. Let me move to the bank. In 3, 2, 1, and it is a Brood. I've never been happier to see a Brood than right now. So this Brood is at 2 attack. I'm not scanning anything else because I really don't need to. So let's do this. Let's spend 2 attack and fight this Brood. Okay, one of my heroes. It's gonna have to be. I have to save the troopers for the Ghost Racers. So this Shield Agent's getting KO'd. Oh no, I have to KO Kylah, don't I? Or Shield Trooper. We'll see. Then KO a Bystander from the Bystander stack. Standard Bystander gets KO'd. That is the second Bystander KO'd. And that is the Brood. Oh, the person who says I'm gonna lose wants me to scan. Okay. No big hints there. Well, I just defeated an enemy, so 2 things happen. First, I get to unleash Sleeper Agent from undercover, and I will. He's now in my hand. Second, I got Snarling Fangs, so I get to KO one of my heroes. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Kylah, it is your setup, but you have to go because I need to keep those troopers for the Ghost Racers. I hope he doesn't curse the rest of my setup for me doing that. Anyway, I got the Sleeper Agent, and I'll play it for 2 more recruit. I don't get to draw a card, but I do get to get the rare. Well, actually, I have a choice. I could get Werewolf by Night's rare. What's better for me? I already looked at Red Guardian's rare. It's cost 1 less, but it's 5 attack and Moonlight. Whenever you defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, you may rescue a bystander or gain a hero from the HQ, or a sidekick deck whose cost is less than that enemy's attack, and instant you get +2 attack. It's so Moonlighty. I think even though Red Guardian is more expensive, this is the better rare to get. And I still needed Sleeper Agent to get me that. That's too good. That's too good. That's 7 attack plus more heroes in my deck. So I'm actually going to take Werewolf. Were you happy to see that Brood in your hero deck giving you a sudden ambush? What? Okay. And another Snarling Fangs appeared. Okay, cool. I changed my plans a little bit. I took that instead. And I'm going to leave that unscanned. I don't need to scan it, no matter what I tell myself. I've carried a lot of agents, but I got to get through these wounds and everything. Because right here, this is not a strong hand. Okay, we got another mystery coming in. Let's draw some cards first. One attack. And yeah, we're still very much in Moonlight, so I draw a card. It's a wound. Ooh, this could be a great opportunity for a rest turn, even though the city is terrifying. I can get rid of a Grievous wound easy. That's 1, 2, 3. And 2 recruit. So what I could do is I could scan these two. My next hand might have more attack power, though. So I think what I'm going to do is not attack and not recruit. I can still scan. Scanning is not attacking and recruiting, so you can scan and heal your wounds. But scanning might only hurt me right now, so I'm going to not do anything. I'm going to rest my wounds away and move on. I think that was the best move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. This is another rest turn if I can afford it. It'll really set me up for success if I can rest these wounds away, but I'm gonna have Wizard escape though if I do that. And 6. Yeah, I'm not in a great place here. Turn number 9 is gonna fill the city. By the way, Nighthawks has changed attack, by the way. He's not at 8 right now, which is important. So, I could almost hit Nighthawk. But I only have 3 attack. In this hand, this screams rest to me. So I think what I have to do, if I want to avoid the guaranteed escape from Wizard, I'm going to have to scan something and hope that it makes an empty space. And then rest. Otherwise, it's a guaranteed escape. I could make it worse and cause a charge, which is going to make an escape anyway. But again, I got to take a risk. So I'm going to play Import Illegal Weapons. No attack ramp for me. Now, what do I scan? I'm going to scan the rooftops, and I hope I don't regret it. Scan the rooftops. And 3, 2, 1. A Master Strike. That's bad? That's really bad? Although I did just make a space. Here we go. Reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a bystander, which it's not going to be. If it is, I gotta take it out. If it's a villain, enters the city, catches a bystander, moves forward an extra space. Alright. Really good chance it's a villain. And it's a Master Strike! Oh, I got so lucky there. So nothing happens. That's incredible. I'm not gonna get a lot of breaks like that. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't remember the callback. That's great. So nothing happens. And he's got no momentum this turn. But that's not important. Got a strike coming next, though, which I'm a little scared about. I do have to deal with the Master Strike before my next turn happens. However, I do have the opportunity to scan more. And there's a chance that these could clear more spaces. So with that knowledge that there's a strike coming, I think I'm going to do that now that I've cleared a space. So I'm going to scan the bank. It's a twist, which I'm actually fine with, because that's going to clear up another space. I have to gain the infection. And I have to tuck a hero. I'm going to tuck another Kingpin, even though they're great. I want more Werewolf. But I got Red Guardian. Okay, and we'll scan the last one, because even if it charges, hopefully, it won't be that big of a deal. And it's going to be a Ghost Racers. Okay, I can work with that. That's fine. Now, I didn't fight or recruit anything, so I'm gonna just not fight or recruit, continue not to do that, and I'm gonna KO my wounds. Alright. I think that worked out pretty well. Here's my next turn. Not a lot of attack, but I have 2 cards to draw. Actually, I'm uncomfortably close to Sunlight, but I'm not there. Alright, now let's play turn 10 and play that Master Strike. Okay, top card of the villain deck is going to be Dr. Spectrum. Oh, wow, it's gonna, it's gonna do this. So enters the city, gets a bite. I have an escape. Gets Stan Lee, and moves forward an extra space before ambushing, and its ambush is charge 1 space. So that single extra charge is gonna push Wizard out. I'll put him in the sewer effect. So Wizard's gonna escape. Each player gains a wound, which is unfortunate. And that's 2 of my 3 allowed escapes. No, because it didn't, it wasn't played. I think we talked about this at the beginning of the stream. That's how I interpreted it. It says, cards are played from the villain deck face down, but the Mastermind says if it's a villain, it enters the city, captures a bystander, so it doesn't say it's played. That's why I didn't do that. Okay, so I gotta increase the escape villains to 2, which is a place I don't want to be, and I have to KO a hero that costs 6 or less. Red Guardian, this one will work really well with what I've got. You revealed it last turn, but... Oh, I see, the Master Strike. I see what you're saying. It should have been face down, even though I knew what it was. Well, I'll play it through. I didn't technically do anything illegal. It's like I scanned it. I guess which would have cost me 1 attack. So I can subtract 1 attack. I left it on face up on the top of my deck, and that's why I did it that way. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just subtract 1 attack because I would have had to spend that to scan it. To be honest, I probably would have scanned it anyway. I wouldn't have because I knew what it was. Oh, that would have been great. If I did it correctly, I would have known what it was without having scanned it. But oh well. I played it through. You're totally right. I didn't even think about that. And where was I? I have to KO a hero. I'm going to KO one of these. No, I'm going to KO Red Guardian just because I'm trying to keep it Moonlight. And I failed. Get an odd. Another rare. Yeah, the Master Strike should have gone face down after I revealed it. But my habits kicked in. But yeah, I'll give up an attack, so it's fair, even though it hurt me. So let's see. 1 attack and Moonlight, draw a card. I got the rare. That's cool. So let's say I spent this attack to scan the Master Strike happen, all that fun stuff happened. All right. Now we're all caught up. Let's do another Starlit Path, draw a card. Okay. Now we've got Track the Captives. Up to 6 attack. And Moonlight. Whenever you defeat a villain or Mastermind this turn, you may rescue a bystander or gain a hero from the HQ or a psychic deck whose cost is less than that enemy's attack. Okay, good to know. And Instinct, I get +2 attack. I'm at 8. And I've got 9 attack. Okay. So I can hit 2 things. I can hit Dr. Spectrum and the Ghost Racers, which means I get to gain a hero that costs 5 or less, and 2 or less. When I do that, and Nighthawk is at 8, by the way. Yes, caught at the same time you did. I wouldn't want to fight him anyway. If I can do these 2. So Doctors, I want to avoid these escapes. If he escapes, the Scheme Twist is the least of my problems. That does cause me to lose. Actually, no. Yes, because he's the 3rd escape, he'll enter as soon as he hits the escape pile. That's the game over, even though he leaves. I could get a rare from Nighthawk if I hit him. So what's more important? Well, I know I can't because it has to be less than its attack, not equal to. Yeah, whose cost is less than the enemy's attack. So I can't get these either 2 8-cost rares, unfortunately. But I think I still want to clear the city anyway, due to the way the scheme works. So, Dr. Spectrum, I'm gonna fight for 6. Fight, Spectrum, KO a card from your discard pile. Do I have 3 hero classes? I got Instinct, I got Strength, and I got Covert. I do have 3 different ones. Spectrum requires you to have them and not have played them, so I'm fine. So, cool. Let's KO a card from my discard pile. It's going to be this... Oh! It's going to be this Brood Infection. Amazing. Thanks for that. That's fewer wounds for me. And Stan leaves here. I gotta say that a hero name, then reveal the top 3 cards of my deck with one of those cards, that exact hero name into my hand. What do I have left? I think I have more Werewolf by Night. So I'm gonna say Werewolf by Night. Top 3 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3. And there is one Werewolf by Night in my hand. And I'll put them back with the new recruits on top. Thanks, Stan. Let's play some more cards. I got some more attack all of a sudden. We'll see. 2 more attack. Whenever I defeat a villain or mastermind this turn, I might KO one of my heroes. But I can't forget Track the Captives. So let me go back to that. I get to gain a 6 or less hero. Hero or sidekick deck. I'm going to go ahead and gain this other Kingpin, because again, it's free attack. 5 or less. Anyway, there's nothing even 6 for me to take. That could actually allow me to get a Red Guardian right to my hand, which is cool. I don't have enough for Utopolis, so I'm still going to have to fight the Ghost Racers if I want more stuff. But let's play what else I've got. I'm going to go ahead and play Recruitment Day for 2 recruits, and I'll gain the new recruit. Followed by... I haven't played a Covert, I'm not going to, so I'll just get the 2 more recruits. And then 1 and 2 more, I'm at 6 recruits. Let's target these Ghost Racers. I can get a sidekick from them, at least, for free. So, I'll fight them for 3. Fight, reveal the Covert hero, or KO one of your heroes with an attack. I'm going to choose to KO the Shield Trooper instead of revealing Red Guardian. And I do a couple of things. First, I take care of this card. Now I get to track the captives. I get to gain a 2 or less cost hero. I'll go with the sidekick deck, and it's Rock Slide gained for free. And then I can do the Snarling Fangs effect, which is you may KO one of your heroes. So I will KO Shield Agent. Great, I've KO'd a lot of Greys. And I've cleared most of the city. I do want to take care of Nighthawk though, and he's going to be 8 permanently because I couldn't take care of him earlier. Alright, well I have 6 recruit on top of that, which means I can get 2 Snarling Fangs. If I do this, it's going to maybe put it into Sunlight. But I'll try to not let that happen. So first, Snarling Fangs, if I can pick it up, go into me. And the second one... Okay, I'm going to take Scarlet Path instead, because I want the card draw. And just going to try to keep things Moonlight. Yeah, okay. Release the Beast is so good, I want this card if I get the opportunity. Okay, despite the extra escape, I think that was a pretty good turn. I cleared most of the city. And I got some new recruits. If I can get the Kingpin uncommon in my hand, that'll be wonderful. I still do have to hit the Mastermind. All 5 times. And the Brood should buffer things a little bit. I did also KO a Scheme Twist, which I can't forget. That was very good. Okay, I wish I had a hero that can move Nighthawk out of there, but I don't think I have anybody that can move him. 5, 6. I got what I wanted. I got Kingpin. And I can play a couple new recruits, which is good. Okay, turn 11 is a mystery. You thought I would forget. I thought I would forget, but I didn't. Alright, let's play some new recruits. I'm going to keep them off to the side so I remember how many I played. Okay, I get 1 attack and I draw a card. I'm going to keep off to the side. Let's play the second new recruit. 1 more attack and I draw a card. And that's it for the new recruits. I played 2 of them. Let's go with Scarlet Path. 1 more attack, and it is still Moonlight, barely, so I draw another card. Yes, I got the rare again. Let's play Track the Captives. 5 more. I'm at 8 attack. I got the whenever effect. I can gain heroes, and I got the instinct trigger. I'm at 10 total attack. I could hit the Mastermind. Nobody moved. But let's keep getting attack. So 11 and 12. Then we've got import legal weapons. Up to 15 for base. I played 2 new recruits, so up to 17 total attack. Almost enough to hit Annihilus and Nighthawk. What should I do here? I could hit Annihilus for 10 with no momentum. If I get the deploy the Planet Killer, it's going to be a dud because I'm not using his Villain Girl. So that could be a freebie. I could hit Nighthawk, which would let me get Release the Beast for free. I think, does this count villains or Mastermind? Yep, so even if I hit Annihilus, I still get to gain whatever I want. I get to gain a rare for free, actually. So this was a good time to use this. Yeah, so if nothing else, just because I have Track the Captives, let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind for 10. Maybe we'll scan and see what's there afterwards. But let's hit Annihilus. All right. What tactic am I going to deal with? It is... Ah, that's the one I was hoping for. Deploy the Planet Killer. If this is not the final tactic, if weaponized Black is in the city, he escapes. If he is in the city, he wasn't a victor file. He enters the city from the villain deck, and you shuffle the villain deck. I'm not playing, so if I'm going by the technical rules, this doesn't do anything. I've seen homebrew things that just summon the highest attack villain from that villain group, but I'm pretty sure there's no official rule for that. So I'm going to play it as is, where nothing happens. I don't think there's anything in the Annihilation rule sheet about this, but correct me if I'm wrong. Nope. For some crazy reason, Snash, I forgot to ask him that question. And he's not here to do anything, so... There you go. Yeah, I'll give you this. He really should have thought of that. So that was a freebie for me, which honestly I desperately needed. Okay, now, fun stuff. I defeated a villain that, a Mastermind that had 10 attacks, so I can basically gain any card at all from the HQ. So we looked at Red Guardian. What about a Kingpin here? Gain 3 new recruits, and then Crime Syndicate, if you would return a new recruit to the new recruit stack this turn, put it on the bottom of your deck instead. This can result in an infinite combo. I don't think I have enough Kingpin. Actually, I have enough Kingpin, actually. I have 2 in this hand right now. So maybe... Yeah, I still think it's better to get Kingpin right now. So I gained Kingpin for free, thanks... I guess Annihilus put him in the negative zone, and I just got him out of there. I got Pull the Strings. This is the one that puts new recruits directly in hand. All right. I think I have enough attack to safely scan the sewers. So I'm going to do it and see what's there. Hey, it's Warlock. Which means Warlock gets captured by Nighthawk. There you go. Actually, no. Again, no bystanders. There's supposed to be no bystanders, so that was my error, so I got to pick a new one. He snuck in there, so I scan whatever this is. It's Wizard. Okay. Charge 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. A great time to pull Wizard, honestly. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. Ha! And now I can fight him. But I will gain the wound for Nighthawk, which is fine. If there's a villain in there, each other player, which is me, gains a wound. Worth it. Worth it. Wound. He still hits me because he's really fast. I don't know if you know this, but he's very fast. Okay. Now I defeated another villain, so I get to do this. Wizard was a 5 attack, so anything 4 or less I can gain. I think I want to take Pull the Strings, now that I have that rare. Stalling Fangs is great, but I think I want to lean into that. Okay, then that is almost my turn. I got 3 recruits to play, and I'll take a second one. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Good turn. All right, good turn, good cards. Good luck, me. Mystery. All right. Let's start drawing some cards. 1 attack. Draw a card. Another Starlit Path. 1 more attack. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm still in Moonlight. Draw a card. A wound. Great. Yeah, not as good of a hand as I thought. 2 more attack. Got the whenever. When I defeat something, I get to KO. No new recruits this turn. I will get 3 more attack from playing Imported Legal Weapons, though. And that's 7 attack. 1 short. 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. I will still scan, because chances are I can defeat whatever that is. So let's see. I'll scan for 1, and it's a Brood. All right, cool. I have 2 bystanders KO. This is going to be a 3 attack enemy, which is no problem. I'll hit for 3, and I will KO my standard shield agent and KO a bystander. It's going to be the public speaker. By the way, I'm a bit surprised that this scheme doesn't buff the Brood, but I guess they just buff themselves, so That's why that doesn't happen. That's going to be 3 bystanders KO'd. And that's it for this brood. And I defeated an enemy, so I can KO one of my heroes thanks to Snarling Fangs. We'll KO another. I'm sorry, Mr. Giraffe. This is not your setup anymore. Or it's not your setup at all. And Kylah already left. Okay. Now with 4 recruit, I can get more fun things if I want to keep recruiting. And yeah, I'll take the 3rd pull of the strings. I want to get a whole bunch of new recruits. I want to see that happen. Plus, the more Kingpin I have, the more likely it is I can trigger the infinite maybe. Hopefully, if I'm lucky. One, 2, 3, 4. I got to shatter a villain. That's going to be helpful against Nighthawk. That might... Rock Slide might help me take Nighthawk out. But if I shatter Nighthawk and then use the rare Werewolf by Night, I think I only count the effective attack, not the printed attack. Oh, there it is! Okay, I have gained 3 new recruits and I have double Kingpin, so I have to draw with the new recruits and hopefully get another Kingpin, and then I can do some fun things. Okay, turn 13. Let's begin with the new recruit. Let's get my 1 attack and draw a card. Alright, I got Kingpin. I'm gonna have to play it early. I wish I had the other Kingpin that gained the new recruits to my hand, but I don't. Still gonna be fun. I'll put that off to the side. I don't really have it anymore. Let's go with Werewolf. I got the whenever you defeat one, you may KO one of your heroes. Yeah, I can't do this. Okay, 3 more attack, plus 1 for the new recruit I played. And then a shield trooper is 8, and then we'll play the rare Kingpin. Gain 3 new recruits, and then I have to play recruitment day first, actually, sorry. Recruitment day first, 2 recruit, and then gain another new recruit. I have to do this first. So I gain this new recruit. Now I play Endless Underlings. I gain 3 new recruits, and if you would return a new recruit to the new recruit stack, discard from the bottom of your deck instead. Unfortunately, I can't play anymore. So that really didn't do much for me yet, but I did get a bunch of them. I was thinking it was something else, but that's okay. I had to play the first new recruit before I did that anyway. That's okay. Well, I don't even have to use Rock Slide now. I can just hit Nighthawk for full. But maybe let me scan what's here and see. Then I have to shatter anyway, but we'll see what happens. Let's do 1 scan. It's going to be a Master Strike. Still a fine time to do that. If he's going to pull somebody, I'd rather have it now, happen now. Okay. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, it's not going to be one. If it's a villain, it enters the city. Okay, it's a Ghost Racer, so it enters the city, captures a bystander, and moves forward in extra space. Fine. So I can clear both things if I play Rock Slide. So Rock Slide is going to shatter Nighthawk in half. So you are at 4. I just get rid of the die. Nice. Good time to use them. Thanks. So let's go ahead and hit Nighthawk for 4. Now that I've shattered him. And you never become a Scheme Twist. And I've got Snarling Fangs out. Now here's the funny deal with this. I may KO one of my heroes. I'm going to have to KO the Shield Trooper when I fight the Ghost Racer, so I'm not going to KO any heroes right now. I'll keep everybody I've got. So let's just fight the Ghost Racers for 3. I have no covert to reveal. That's going to KO my Trooper. I'll choose to KO my Trooper. And then we'll clear that and rescue the Bystander as well. Alright, nothing better against Annihilus than an empty city. And I've got 2 recruit left, so I'm going to get, instead of a sidekick, I'm going to lean into what I've been doing and get a new recruits with my actual recruit. And hopefully I get those with Kingpin when they come up. Kingpin's doing stuff. He's doing Kingpin things. Okay, still plenty of cards left in the villain deck. I can let things fill up for a while if I want. Okay, here we go. Starting with Kingpin, whenever a card effect causes you to gain a new recruit this turn, put that new recruit into your hand, gain a new recruit. So I gain it to my hand. We'll see if I can draw into something interesting. Let's start by drawing cards with Starlit Path, actually, first. We're still in Moonlight, right? We are. 4 odds, 1 even. 1 attack and draw. Let's play the second Starlit Path. 1 attack and draw. I like where this is going. So let's start playing some new recruits. First one. 1 attack, draw card. Thank you very much. Second one. 1 attack, draw card. We'll play another Pull the Strings. Doesn't stack or anything, I just get to gain 1 to my hand. And, oh, Sleep Rage. I played a Covert. I'll play Sleep Rage right now, which is 2 recruit, and Covert draw a card. Alright, there's a gray. It's fine. I have more cards to draw. I'm keeping track of all the new recruits I played. They're off to the side. So 1 more attack and a card draw. Alright. Once again, another Pull the Strings. Basically, it becomes a draw a card, which is why I got so many. I got a new recruit to my hand. Let's play another new recruit. 1 more attack and a card draw. This is why Kingpin is so much fun. It's a wound. It's okay. 1 more. 1 more attack and a card draw. Okay, I think that's where the card draws are going to end. Let's go ahead and play Snarling Fangs. 2 more attack. Got the whenever effect. I'll play... Actually, no. I get Recruitment Day. So 2 more recruit. I gain a new recruit, but because of the other card effect, I gain it to my hand. And I'll play the new recruit. 1 more attack and a card draw. And I got Werewolf by Night's Rare, which is going to give me 5 more attack up to 15. Plus Instinct 2 more, I'm at 17. Plus I have the whenever effect that can gain me some heroes. I'm looking at gaining that last rare. I had a couple of wounds. I'll play this Shield Agent. But finally, I'll play Important Legal Weapons, which puts this die up to 20 from its base. But also, I played a bunch of new recruits this turn. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 more attack. I am at 25 attack. No momentum. So we're going to go ahead and hit Annihilus for 10 and see what happens. All right. 15. Let's see what the tactic is. Tactic is pull into the negative zone. The cost of each hero currently in the HQ gets -2. This is very interesting because if this actually changes how track the captives works. Doesn't matter with Annihilus, but if I fight another villain. So let me just do this. This will be fun. Let's reduce all their costs physically. This is that question I was asking earlier. It's not cost to recruit, it's literally just their cost. So we're at 6. It only affects the ones currently in the HQ. And 1, and 1, and 1. Okay. Neat. So we'll blow up this tactic, and that is my tactic. It's my tactic now. Put him back. Okay, I can hit him again, but before I do, I have a couple whenever effects I want to use. First, I've got Track the Captives here, which is, I may rescue a bystander or gain a hero from the HQ or a psychic deck whose cost is less than that enemy's attack. Analysis is at 10, so I can easily gain Champion of the Winter Guard, Red Guardian. Now I have all 3 rares. By the way, this one has a when recruited effect, but it doesn't matter because I'm not recruiting it, I'm gaining it, so it goes right to my discard pile. Alright, next I also have the Snarling Fangs effect, which is you may KO one of your heroes. That would be funny if he turned it into Sunlight by doing this, but it happened to be -2, not -1. Okay, do I have any heroes I want to KO? Did I play this new recruits? I don't know why it's here. I think I did, and I just forgot to put it to the side. So I think I actually have 16 attack from Important Legal Weapons, because it wasn't in my original count. Anyway, I will KO the Shield Agent. Now moving on, I guess I'll hit him again, because why not? Next tactic is Surging Annihilation. Check all Annihilation Wave villains from each other player's victory pile. That is going to apply to Utopolis. The one worth the most VP enters the city. That player rescues bystanders equal to that villain's VP. So guess who that's going to be? It's actually not Wizard. He's not worth the most VP. So it's Dr. Spectrum or Nighthawk. So who should I have enter? I get more KO. I can KO a wound with Dr. Spectrum, and he won't risk becoming a Scheme Twist, and he won't be 8 attack. Let's do Dr. Spectrum. And I rescue 4 bystanders. So Dr. Spectrum enters the city. That player rescues bystanders equal to that villain's VP. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get 4 bystanders, and he ambushes, charges 1 space. So let me take care of that. And I'll adjust the momentum and all that. Here's the 4 bystanders I am working with. Let me jump to the screens for that space. First, standard bystander. Second, standard bystander. Third, young Cassie Lang. I get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit a hero that costs 2 or less, which is all of these. Or a hero with size change. I'm going to put it down here so I remember that. And another standard. So 3 standards and a Cassie. Now, Annihilus is up to 12, but it's fine because I'm going to hit Dr. Spectrum instead for 6. And I do have Spectrum. I got lots of colors. I got 4. Everything except for range. And do I have a wound in my discard pile? Or is it just in... I don't have a wound in my discard pile. It's just in my hand. So, what do I want to KO? I kind of want to KO Snarling Fangs. They're giving me diminishing returns, and I just want Kingpin's stuff to work now. So I'm going to actually KO Werewolf and keep the new recruits. And I'll take out Dr. Spectrum. And I defeated an enemy, so I do the thing again. Both of these things. Is there any heroes I want to get that cost less than 5 or less? Well, Release the Beast is now 3, but I'll gain it. And I get to KO. I may KO one of my heroes because it's still Moonlight. I want to keep drawing. I think I'm good with everybody I have here. Okay, back to young Cassie Lang. So young Cassie Lang gives me +2 recruit to get anything 2 or less. So let me actually it says to recruit a hero. So it has to be only 1. I'll take Recruitment Day because of the way that new recruits are working for me now. With that Cassie Lang, Cassie Bucks. I've got 5 left. I will take Release the Beast for another 5 because Moonlight is Blood Frenzy. I got a lot of villains in the... I got a lot of cards in my victory pile. Okay. And I'm not recruiting these, so let me make sure my turn is over. I have no attack left to scan, but that's okay. So I'm ending my turn, which means these discounts go away, but still, an excellent turn as far as I'm concerned. And this game has turned around quickly. Although, one more escape and the game is over. And both wizards have already appeared, so that makes me feel a little better. I'm pretty sure there's only the 2. Got a lot of new recruits. Let's see what I can do with that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent hand. I got 2 rares in it. Okay, turn 15. Enters the city. I have so much better. Things are going great. Just watch this turn. This turn should be pretty good. Okay, so we start with Werewolf by Night. I am still in Moonlight, so I draw a card. Maybe not as well as I thought. I might be locked from drawing. Let me go with this new recruits. 1 more. Attack and a card draw. Okay, that's 1 new recruit. Second new recruit. 1 more attack and a card draw. Yeah. It's okay. This turn's not going to be a big, heavy draw turn, but that's okay. I still got a lot of stuff to work with. Let's go with Release the Beast. So I played an Instinct, so I got both of these. So first I get free recruit, and then I get Blood Frenzy. So I haven't had to use Blood Frenzy this game yet. I have to count the number of different VP values in my victory pile, and that's my Blood Frenzy. So I've got 4, 3, and 1. I think it's just 3 with the Utopolis. 4, 3, 1, all these. Oh, and the tactics. Tactics are worth 6. So 1, 3, 4, and 6. So that's a VP. That's a Blood Frenzy of 4. I'm up to 7. Let me actually keep track of my Blood Frenzy off screen with this die. So I got 4 Blood Frenzy. Let's do Attract the Captives. Up to 12. And 2 more for the Instinct. Up to 14. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Wait a second. Did I do that right? Yeah, 5, 9. Oh, I got 1. Oh, the 2. That's right, the 2 new recruits I played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14. That's accurate. Okay. No coverts, so that's a 15th attack. I can't trigger the Kingpin effect. I'll pause there for a moment. No momentum thanks to the face down card, so let's hit Annihilus once more. He really doesn't like that I can't see stuff. Okay, we got the Cosmic Control Rod. Each other player, that's me again, reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, KOs the highest cost hero they reveal this way, and puts the rest back in any order. I'm going to lose one of my rares, or the Red Guardian one. No, they're all 3. I KO the highest cost hero I reveal this way. Alright, I'm going to get rid of Recruitment Day. I'll keep the other 2that I've got. Too bad I can't draw a card. So that's the last tactic. Only the Mastermind himself remains. So I might be able to take care of that on the next turn. No reason to scan anything, I don't think. So let's just gain 3 new recruits without 1, 2, 3. Without the superpower. I got 2 more, recruit him at 5. And I'm just gonna get another new recruit. Instead of recruit, I can get 2 of them actually. There's no limit to those, so that's down to 3, and I'll get 1 more new recruit, down to 1. And I don't need to risk an escape by doing anything, so I'm just gonna end my turn there. Okay, here's my new recruit's turn. We'll see if I can get all the way back around to Kingpin's rare. So here is the 3rd villain in there. Let's start drawing cards without our new recruits. 1 more Werewolf by Night. And checking again. Yes, we're still in Moonlight. I draw Snarling Fangs. I'll play Starlit Path. I'll play Snarling Fangs. And now we'll play Pull the Strings. Whenever I gain a new recruit, I gain it to my hand. So here we go. I gain a new recruit to my hand. I don't know why I didn't do anything. Gain a new recruit to my hand. And now we gain 2 more new recruits to my hand. And then we just go from there. Okay, 1 more new recruit in my hand. And then we play another Recruitment Day. 1 more new recruit to my hand. And I'll play Pull the Strings to gain another new recruit to my hand. And now we start playing new recruits. So here we go. 1 attack, and I draw. We'll take a break to play Release the Beast for both effects. I played an Instinct over here on the left, so I get 3 more recruitment, 7, and I get 4 attack for Blood Frenzy. Yep. I'm up to 8 attack. Let's keep playing new recruits. Next new recruit, 1 more attack, and I draw into a wound, which I can't play. 1 more attack, and I draw into Portal Legal Weapons, which I'm going to wait on. 1 more new recruit. I'm up to 11, which means I draw. I draw Champion of the Winter Guard. That's 4 attack, 15, and Covert. You get +2 attack for each other Covert hero you played this turn. I don't have that many. I might as well wait. I'll wait and see if I get more. I have only 1 more new recruit. So 1 more new recruit at 12, and I draw another new recruit. I'm at 13, and I draw Pull the Strings. That's going to be another new recruit gained to my hand, which I'll immediately play. 14 attack, and I draw into Starlit Path. 1 more attack, and another card. I feel like I'm playing a Spider-Man deck, and another Portal League Weapons. All right, let's see what my attack turns into at the end of this thing. So no more new recruits. Up to 18 base, +1 for each new recruit I played this turn. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm at 25 attack. let's play the second import illegal weapons. Once again, that's 3 more, and 7 more, and 15 on this die. And then we'll play Champion of the Winter Guard. That's 19 attack. And +2 for each other Cobra hero I play. I played 3. That's 2, 4, 6. I'm at 25 over here. So that's 40. Wait, I got it. 45. I just dropped some cards. I don't want to roll them over. All right. I'm at 45 attack. So that's pretty good. Now my question is there, if I scan something, is there a risk of me losing? I have to remind myself pretty good, I want to get maximum VP, so who is in the Utopolis? I got 2 wizards out. I don't think anybody else can charge that much. So I have to see, because if I don't check, I'm gonna be upset. It could be a Master Strike too that I reveal, which is gonna put something in the city and charge an ambush. So there's actually a big risk if I don't just swallow my pride and hit the Mastermind right now. I'm gonna check. Okay, so Utopolis. So what have I played already? I played they charge 1, which could be a charge 2 on a Master Strike. So I have both Wizards, Nighthawk, and Dr. Spectrum. So there's 2 more Doctor's Spectrum. There's Nighthawk won't, but Warrior Woman will. So let's say there's 1 charge, right? Let's say I reveal the rooftops, and it is a Warrior Woman. She'll charge 1, I'll be fine. And if any of these are the villains, they'll be fine. If I play a Master Strike, let's say I reveal a villain, and the villain is a charge 1 villain. It'll enter the city, it'll go like this, and then they'll ambush and charge 1 more. So I don't think they can escape, because at most they can charge 2, right? And it'll be a space left by the Master Strike. So I think I'm safe no matter what I do, especially because Wizard has been played. The villain kept spice and moves forward and ambushes. Yeah, I think I'm totally safe. So let's do some scanning. Let's try to clear the city before we hit the Mastermind. I'm gonna spend 1 to scan. We'll scan the rooftops, and it'll be a brood infection, which is fine. I don't care 1 bit. So let me actually I gain it. I don't get to KO it yet. And I tuck a hero. Let's tuck this Red Guardian. Okay, now we'll scan the next spot, which is the bank, and it is Dr. Spectrum, who charges 1 space. Let's take care of Dr. Spectrum. I do have Spectrum, so he KOs a card from my discard. This will be fun. So Dr. Spectrum, I'm going to spend 6 attack, down to 17 on this die, and rooftops. He's on the rooftops. And KO a card from her discard pile. I KO another Brood Infection. I have healed. And I get the KO abilities from the rares, but I don't care. I'm just going to leave it in. And let's just turn it down to 16 and scan the sewers. Not anymore, because I blew them up. And the Brood Infection. I gain another twist. I have to gain this one. But I don't care. Alright, clear city. Nobody defending Annihilus. So I'm going to hit him with excessive violence, because why not? Now I'll just hit him normally. He doesn't deserve my excessive violence. Hit him for 10. That's it for the big bug. Goodbye. And we pulled it out and won. The final game of the day. Wow, that was a fun one. What a fun combo here with these 3 heroes. And I love this stuff because it happens so much more often in solo. That was a great designed game, Kylah. Kudos to you for that one. Oh man. I thought I was yes, that wizard reveal really scared me. I thought I was a goner. But my strategy of completely ignoring Red Guardian as much as I could, leaning into Werewolf by Night and then keeping it Moonlight and then going into Kingpin was the right way to go. So I'm glad I did that. I got so much attack here I couldn't use. But let me count my VP and give you those prediction rewards, and then I'll sign off for the day. Cool. Rewards. It was a win. I didn't think it would be, but it was. So let's see what I got. So as far as VP, I got 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Only 3 Brood showed up in this game. 19, 20, 21, and a bunch of bystanders. 3, 24, and the Mastermind. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. And the Tactics. 37, 43, 49, 55, 61. Okay, 61 VP, which was a lot of VP for this. And wow, there's a wheel. I heard a wheel spin. Hopefully it wasn't super loud anymore. I think I fixed that. Thank you guys for watching this one. Let me do my wheel spin, and then I'm going to send you to another streamer because I don't usually stream at this time. So I want to give some love to other Twitch streamers who will take the effort to stream the top-down board games because it is tricky to do. So let me go ahead and spin the wheel. Who spun the wheel? It was Red John who spun the wheel. So let me go ahead and do that for you. I just got to press the fancy wheel button, and we are good to go. Okay. Here we go. Spinning the wheel. So Red John, what you got? What you got? It is a Cosmic Cube promo. Accept or pay forward. That is up to you. And then I will pay things forward by rating somebody. It'll be fun. While I go clean these all up. Alright, you have passed it on to a lucky winner in the Discord for the Cosmic Cube promo there. Alright, you guys, let's see who's streaming some board games. Who's streaming board games? So stick around so we can say hi. Okay. Oh, a lot of European streams because I'm on at a weird time. But I'm going to search by board games and see who's there. We have... I wish I could set what board game for the category, but I can't do that. Oh, Board Game Geek TV is streaming. They don't really need the raid, though. Oh, someone's playing some solo. Dune Imperium. I think I'm going to go ahead and check out this channel. Alright, you guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on Thursday for the randomizer stream. If you're trying to play the randomizer league game, you have a couple of days left to do it. And then I'll go over the results at the start of that stream. Until then, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.